The best line in The Little Giants is delivered by NFL star Steve Entman.
Good job. And just remember, football's 80% mental, 40% physical.
The look on Zoltek's face as he does the math and realizes exactly what was just said is great. Little Giants is full of really funny lines like this, but this scene is still my favorite scene in the entire movie. It starts with Tad riding his bike and running into John Madden, who's asking for directions, and it leads to Madden and these NFL greats inspiring these kids to do their best. The let me see your game face part is hilarious as the kids try their hardest to intimidate Bruce Smith. And seeing John Madden himself work on a play with Newbie called the annexation of Puerto Rico, which later becomes the most important play of the game against the Cowboys at the end of the movie, is spectacular. And as a kid, I loved Little Giants, and I always loved this scene. Because this whole movie is just so funny, it has so much heart, and as a chubby little kid, kind of like Zoltek, I really, really, really love Little Giants. And now as a man in my 30s, Little Giants is still hilarious and is still so much fun. And on a recent rewatch, I still really love this scene. The cast is one of the reasons why The Little Giants holds up so well. Every single kid in this movie has a distinct personality, and they're all just fun to watch. You've got Icebox, the heart and the soul of the team. She's tough, driven, and hands down, one of the coolest girl characters of the 90s. And then there's Junior Floyd, the dreamy quarterback with a cannon for an arm, and also the beginning of the Devon Sawa takeover of the 90s. And of course, Spike. If this movie took place in 2025, Spike would be on protein shakes and pre-workout. He's this psycho kid who's been brainwashed by his dad, and honestly, every Pee Wee team has a Spike. But even the side characters shine. You got Hot Hand, Jake, the padded up kid with the glasses, Zoltek, everyone is super fun and they're super cool. They're not forgettable filler kids. These are real characters. These are real kids that we grew up with. And let's not forget Rick Moranis and Ed O'Neill. That brother dynamic adds a layer of emotional weight that I think a lot of us can, relate to. You're not just rooting for the kids, you're rooting for Danny to finally prove he's more than the shadow of Kevin O'Shea. The chemistry, the one-liners, the personality, it's all on point. That's what makes this movie feel alive every time that you rewatch it.